Hi YouTube. I am going to be doing a short, not really short. It's gonna be for 2 minutes long, but okay. I'm gonna be talking to y'all about what is it like to start high school. Okay. I know a lot of people that I had talked to personally said, what was high school like your freshman year? And to tell you the truth, the place where I'm from, we did not start high school until the 10th grade. I did not step foot into the actual high school until I was actually in 10th grade. So I was still in junior high and in 9th grade in my town. I can easily tell you what 9th grade is like and 10th grade. So I'm just going to explain to you what to expect your 9th grade year right now. And on this video I'll explain everything you need to know about 10th grade. Because for me, 10th grade was when I actually stepped into my actual high school. But that's the actual high school. But 9th grade was when my actual credits started counting. So for me, I'll just explain what that was like. So when you first start high school, ninth grade freshman year, I would suggest doing as much as you can that first year to get you prepared to see what it's like, what it is like for your next year. For me, I got a lot of majority of almost, the classes that I could take, to get my credits up there. I took. So 9th grade, I took health, oral communication. I took Arkansas history. I took algebra 2. Algebra 1. Sorry, and I took English and band. And physical science. So for 9th grade, for you to go on, or not really go on, I mean you can go on and take classes later, but for me, I wanted to get all my stuff for 9th grade over with if I possibly could. So what I needed was health, oral communication, physical science, algebra 1, Arkansas history, of course. We had to take that was a requirement for that year. So I mean, my advice to you is make sure you get all your, I'm not sure what they call it anywhere where you're from, but they call it core curriculum, like your actual stuff you need to get out of the way before. For me, I did not want to take oral communication. Oral communication is so important in the 9th grade because you're going to be doing so much. Like, if you're taking AP classes, which I do not take any AP classes ever. Because in the 7th grade I took pre-AP English, and then did not turn out too good. But as far as AP classes go, I do not take any of it. I just take all regular. So I know that there ain't no way I could take any other kind of AP, but it's good. Because I know for my we had six different diplomas you can get, and they have like what you can get and stuff. So when I first started, I actually wanted to do I didn't want to take oral communication because I was like, I cannot speak in front of people because I have a horrible I have a stage fright, really. Because I know when I was in 10th grade, I did a lot of talking in front of people. But really, in 9th grade, it's really important. So if you're going to 9th grade and you've already picked out your schedule, I would suggest, I mean, you probably will not agree with me, which, it's my own personal opinion. You need to take oral communication. If not, then you're going to be totally like, oh my god, like, so scared when you actually get into 10th grade and you or have to speak in front of somebody. You'll be like, I've never done this before. So you really want to get that out of the way. I know for health, I took health in the 9th grade, passed that. It was a requirement class, so I had to get that out of the way anyway, because I know for me, passing, I know there's a lot of people who have horrible issues in passing math. Let me give you this one word of advice. You can do it. Believe me, I'm horrible, horrible at math. I took Algebra 1. I had the best teacher ever. He just totally devoted himself completely to me. Totally just helped me 100% and actually helped me to pass. 100% perfectly. So, just, make sure you get that over. Make sure you try your hardest, because if you do not pass the class, don't get your credit. If you make below a 60% in a class starting in high school, you have to be remediated, which means that you have to retake the class over again and retake it until you pass it. And if you do not pass that class, then you will have to graduate. So for me, that was a big deal. I had to work hard in algebra, and in physical science involved a lot of math too. So that's another class we're going to be doing. We're talking about physical science. I had a good teacher. He was good. But, for me, the definition of a teacher is to be there, So, for me, I did not have, a teacher, to be there, physical science. When I asked him for help, he'd help me. But he'd do it in such a sarcasm order, and then sometimes he'd ask me for help, he'd get mad and then walk off. But as far as everything else goes, he was a good teacher, but I passed barely with a D. Physical science is probably, well, if it's your first year, physical science is probably the hardest class. Probably. Basically, it's the hardest. I passed with a 62 D. I was two points below or 2 points above the line from totally having to retake that, which I am glad I did not have to retake that. Okay, I did my physical science, I did my algebra 2. English, I am really good in English, so if you're really good in something, really think, you have it down packed and you're really making really good grades, A's or even sometimes maybe a B, maybe a high B, mid B, like an 85 or above in any kind of class or any kind of the math, science, English, and social studies. If you're making 85 or below or 85 above in them classes, I would suggest doing AP in that class, because 85 and above will get you if you have that, then you're really, doing good on getting, high honors and stuff. So I would suggest, doing that if you have, which I do not do any AP classes. And then I did that, and Arkansas history, it was just a 1 semester class. All I had to do was pass that, and I passed with, I think, a C or a B, I'm not sure, I forgot, but I passed that class. Oral communication, got that over with, but algebra really didn't. I passed with a B as in boy, which I had the best teacher ever, devoted himself completely to helping me, and that's what a true teacher should do. I took band. I'm here to tell you this right now. If you're a person who really, 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 really loves band, you know, and you have a hard time and, you know, devoting to schoolwork, cut band. I mean, I know it will be really hard, but I know from experience. I am going right now into the 11th grade. I know from experience. My first year of high school band was completely stressful, like really, really, really stressful. I had to, the first semester of I was in marching band, and we had like practice every day after school. So, I mean, I didn't get home till like 7 or 8 o'clock at night sometimes. And sometimes I didn't get home till 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. because I would have to go from my school to my grandma's work right there, and then go to practice, and then finally get home like at 9 o'clock and try to cram. So, if you are a person who has to go somewhere after school, I'd suggest working on your schoolwork there. Well, and then after that, go to your practice so you already have it home, or have it done after before, so you can enjoy that and you don't have to worry about that, and you'll have everything ready. Just do your work and study whatever you need to. I got English, math, physical science, art history. Yeah. Pretty much that's just about it for your freshman year, which it wasn't really a big change for me. I mean, it was because your credits started counting and you're trying to make sure you work up, because that's your first start. Make sure you get up there, so you can make sure you do really good in your high school year. I know for me, I had a pretty successful freshman year. I think I had like a 3-point somewhat GPA. I really, really am happy about that. I wish the best of luck for you, especially if you're going into your actual high school. I want to add in a little thing here, because I didn't actually go into my high school until sophomore year, so I'm going to actually explain how that worked. It's best I did this. Totally glad I did it, but I'm totally glad when I got my schedule. As soon as I got my schedule, I went to my high school orientation, which was 10th grade orientation, to talk about high school, because we weren't actually in high school yet. I mean, our credits had started counting, but we were still in junior high. So we had to go and go through all that, meeting with the principals and talking and all that, yada stuff. But as soon as I got my scheduled that day, I went and I went to find my classes and try to meet with my teachers, and try to, find where everything was on the maps and try to, make sure I found everything I needed to. For me, my 10th grade year, I did not use my locker at all. I didn't, because there was no way. But I'll get into more of the locker deal when we get into the 10th grade one, because this is pretty much my experience, because we did not go into the 10th grade until high school, actual high school, until we were in 10th grade. So as far as that, I hope you guys have an excellent first freshman year, and I hope it went really great. If y'all have any questions, please subscribe or comment below, and I will try my best to answer them. I am going through like some marching band issues, like marching band practices and stuff, so it'll take me a little while to respond to them, but I will try my best to do it as often as I possibly can. Alright, I wish you guys the best of luck. I can't say that enough. Just try your best, work your hardest, try to do the best you possibly can, and all of you are on the prayers. Hope you guys have a great, successful first year of high school. Thank you. And if you're like, wanting, the actual high school, big high school deal, as following this, I'm going to add my 10th grade year for 10th graders, and you can flip back on that so you can figure out what it all was like in high school and actual high school in the freshman year, because I didn't have that, so I'm going to do that for you guys. So, good luck, and I'll see you guys in my next video.